So Emily, you're gonna come to the plays this weekend? So anybody have anything?
Yeah, I just finished something tonight. I think we should rely on.
Oh.
That's classic Ryan.
Yeah, I'll take it if I can.
How often do you guys see me like this?
Actually, I don't see that much of a camera.
Clusters along a common avenue, where I crush them like dried leaves. And I'm not surprised at what I see in them, and I'm not shocked at what I hear from them. This image tells me, I wish that one would cry. I keep walking, crushing images I had supposed were real, dragging some chainmail I found beside a broken heart. I remembered to learn when, the other day, I realized the broken heart had refused to learn. I reached the river during twilight. The images followed me down the muddy banks, skirting over the surface, victims to the current, screaming now, unafraid to be heard by the creatures of the night. Embedding my sword into the earth, I feel at a loss for appropriate wording. Even to myself I cannot explain why leaves fall from lofty heights.
It's interesting because the first part starts, with the casualness of the wind blowing the leaves on the street or whatever. Then it shifts. Where's it shift?
Probably, beside a broken heart. Chainmail I found beside a broken heart. And then I reached the river during twilight.
Right, and then skirting across that, and
Skirting across
falling
the
victim to the current. So you're going to kind of cast away with that. But then it stops, and then planting your sword in the earth, embedding the sword in the earth. Like, is that any
It's like
symbolic?
It's like well, it's just basically like stopping to rest and helplessness. Because even with all the wealth of understanding and strength within myself, I can't explain.
But the sword in the earth is nothing more than stopping for rest.
Well, it's helplessness really.
Okay.
Because
It's not penetration. That's what anybody was thinking.
A sheathed sword kind of to me represents potential strength if you need it there. And
right.
An active sword is using it, and then
right.
helplessness is just not doing anything with it. Just, kind of putting it down.
Yeah, embedded, I guess, threw me off a little bit.
Well, because it's just like,
yeah,
just kind of like at the end of the day, just I don't know, what else did you do with it?
Yeah. See, no, it's cool.
Because I wouldn't say laying it down, because then that would be more permanent than just.
Embedding it, you see it still sticking up, so it can be had easily.
Yeah.
Where is this? I'd love to know where ideas came from.
Well, it's kind of like analyzing what. It's kind of like a stream of consciousness, like the leaves are, but not my own. It's like collective, and I'm just observing them. And it's just, and the fallen thing is like when something fails. So like it is what people are thinking, and all of these things have failed, and like they're just blurred because I really want to work with that leaves motif, where they're all broken.
When you talk about the leaves, at one point I got a flash of what's the movie? Is it that American Beauty? No.
Well,
good stuff with the bag and
with the bag blowing around in the wind there.
I haven't seen that movie all the way through, so I wouldn't.
I got a quick flash of that. The leaves doing that. It's a beautiful scene. Beautiful camera. It's neat.
But
what spawned it? Any again?
Yeah, there's specific like situations that I've been watching recently.
Okay.
That I guess like the line images I suppose were real. Like in my active consciousness, like the thing, kind of the image I present to people in conversation, like I believe in what they're trying to do, but I know better that they're going to fail, that they're going to become these images just kind of scurrying down the street, and I want to crush them because they're dead and dying, or at least some subconsciously I crush them because I don't really think that they're valid, I guess. So, and what people make out to be such a struggle really isn't. You know, that's kind of part of that.
Mm-hmm. And there's observations that you've seen that are grounded in reality. There's people that are they're doing some of these things or doing metaphorically some of these things.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there are also people who do have valid points, and that's why there's still the image of things being in lofty heights. But they do fall.
Mm-hmm. Were you working on this before tonight, or you just described?
I just did this right now because I was thinking about all kinds of different things that I won't get to address before June 3rd. So.
Mm.
I think you got it. Well, I gotta. This is gonna be crossed over, so I have to unplug the switch.
Howdy, fella. Good, I got my speech already.
I was counting.
So I'll memorize it now. Yo, Ian. Say hi to the camera.
Nice to see you. You're gorgeous. Thanks. You always look gorgeous.
Thank you. This is for the
How's
behind the
everything
scenes
going?
thing.
What is that for?
Behind the scenes?
Uh-oh, what should I do? The making of the video.
Movie
The
magic.
MTV part of the video. I'm like Mrs. Mrs. Cameron. You seen her? Okay. I'm not doing anything until Act 2, I believe. So I don't have to worry about anything.
Wanna play something, fella?
Basically, we're just doing a little C minor 7. Yeah. No.
Using the Metallica camera angle where it makes your junk look bigger, so it's like, oh, thank you.
Pink lips, silky gowns, why you look out of place in your own hometown.
When I'm done. Yeah, I don't need anything here.
How do you think it's going so far?
I think it's great. This is as good as it's gonna be. Anywhere.
You're switching with us. Okay, you've been informed?
I'm in a form. Okay, I'm gonna be number 4. We're gonna do a sound check on the amp here. Unless you still have the same settings.
It's the same setting.
You have the settings?
It's all still active.
Right, but the settings are what are.
Say senior seminar.
This is Liz and Mike's senior seminar presentation to the 7th and 8th graders at Seabrook Elementary.
Where are they? Oh, okay. Oh, get those glasses off, Angelinda.
Ian! What's up here?
Hey, Ian!
Right, boy!
Oh,
Emily!
Hello.
Elizabeth Erin Nolan.
Hey,
Allison Peru Andershaw. Kaylee Margaret Grace Bassett. Caitlin
Christopher Brendan Lasky. Ian Reed Jones.
Ian, look over here! Ian!
Oh, he's not gonna look.
Ryan Gerard Vandelinda.
All right, Ryan! He's gonna turn, he turns.
Randall
wrong way,
Tyler
right.
Tompkins.
Who's he holding it to?
Tori Levi Miller. Jarrett Richard Middleton. Jake Richard S.
You're the ugliest thing on two legs. Yeah, that's how it usually creates.
Yeah, that too. I have silliness that you've all heard. You have to humor me because I didn't bring anything to read tonight that's anything worthwhile. But this is completely worthwhile. You've all heard this, but you have to humor me because I'm in the scene. I'm in the zone. The truth is out. I fooled no one. It wasn't JJ, it was Cameron. By popular demand, I'm back today. And I bring the same news as yesterday. Tonight's the night we'll meet at JB's for song and poem delivered with ease. But I heard a rumor, and I must share, of special gifts, visitors so rare. So listen up, it must be quick. The Stones are coming, they're bringing Nick. JB's will rock courtesy of Ted Nugent, backed by the sax of our ex-president. He said, she said, I know it's all talk, but both said Michael will be there to moonwalk. I know this is crazy, but what can I do? Mrs. Langlois has told me Ozzy's coming too. Remember I told you don't leave too soon. Button's dressing as Elvis. He'll be there to croon. He'd be there sooner, but he's spoken for. From 6 to 8, he'll open the door to a world of imagination, remarkable art. If you're wise, this is where your evening will start. Come to the art show at Jade at 6, JV's at 7, for a little taste of Winnicott heaven. Yeah.
There's two other things that I'm going to read, but I wanted to start off because, you know, at the end of the night, there's always that one thing that you always want to read, and I know other people have that, and I don't want to take up their time, so I'm just going to say it fast now. And it's the lyric by the Ataris, and it's just something about life that I just wish, you know, sometimes you got to stop and remember that you're not going to live forever. So be young, think smart, stay true, and just follow your heart.
Water running dry as my eyes once did. Worn down graphite graces the heavens like a kite stretching towards the stratosphere in an elegant cadence. Crows would sing, street musicians, moments away from their next meal.
But this is really short, but I thought it was cool. It's called The Statue of Heroes. Who carved love and placed them by this fountain, thinking he can control such fire with water? I'll read more of this book, but I just thought that was cool.
Hey, Christine. Hi.
Okay, I've got an older one, but it's still pretty good. It's also angry.
So that was hard for me then. This morning, I sat alone and watched the sunrise. Each day, sun appears and it will never go away. This won't be the last time.
Maybe there's a place where people don't cry, people don't hurt, people don't shout. Maybe there's a world where people don't hit, people don't beat, people don't scream. Maybe there's an existence where people don't hate, people don't judge, people don't retaliate. Maybe there's a life in which rain doesn't fall, wind doesn't howl, and abuse doesn't exist.
Hills of Dakota, there lived a young boy named the Rocky Raccoon. One day his woman ran off with another guy and hit young Rocky in the eye. Rocky didn't like that and said, I'm gonna get that boy. One day he walked into town and booked himself a room in the local saloon. And Rocky Raccoon checked into his room, only to find Gideon's Bible. Gideon checked out, and he left him no doubt to help with good Rocky's revival. Ah, yeah, yeah! Doodle 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 doodle
Another poem from Poems for the Dead.
his knee. He's got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He's
Hello.
Wait, what's her name?
What? This is called Beyond the Sensory World. And before I read it, I have to admit that 2 of the lines I actually stole from a song. Can you guess which ones? Alright. Is it NSYNC? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna read it. Beyond the Sensory World. I watch your clothing vibrate each syllable of simple wisdom. And I wonder what you sound like when you're not wearing words. Does silent sound traverse the space between you and I, alluring me, drawing me to you hypnotically? Music on another plane. Do we harmonize upon a canopy of infinite sky? Dance, peace soldier, in the rustle of fallen leaves, through the snow-covered fields and green blooming flowers. Another season, another day older. Life grows warmer, then colder. Sound quiets, then becomes louder, bolder. Nervous to do this because it's my first time up here, so. Okay, I'm gonna try my best on this. Speak up. Alright.
I wish you were here by Pink Floyd, but somehow Time of Your Life seems a whole lot more appropriate, so I think I'll play that.